Hey everyone, it's your boy Brandon here, back with another episode of the BQ Report. Today I'm going to be talking about many things going on currently in politics, such as the Trump administration shutdown, the transition that occurred, the transition between Trump and Biden, and how that's impacting everything, and then many other things regarding the COVID vaccine and when we're going to expecting to see that. Let's start with the COVID vaccine. Basically, what we have seen in the news lately is that the COVID vaccine will shove out doses to the American public during spring or summer of 2021. We don't know yet exactly which one it's going to be, but we do know it's coming out soon during spring or summer of 2021, which is fairly soon. I'm glad, that's amazing news. And the vaccine will be rolled out, and you will not have to take the vaccine at all. It's not mandatory. It's not required. You can choose to take it, and it's very, very effective for combating any virus that may occur or just getting through any sicknesses or something like that. But yeah, that's good news from the Biden administration. The thing I love the Biden administration, they always come out with new news, brand new topics to talk about, cover, and they all also have a respected, very amazing leader named Joe Biden, man. Joe Biden, who has demonstrated his ability to combat any fastidiousness, to fight off the virus, to destroy any opponent that comes in his way who tries to attempt a coup against him or make his reputation lower than it actually is. And he does it pretty well, when it comes to defending his accomplishments, defending himself. He's at the top of the pyramid when it comes to that. Furthermore, I did watch a new, Kirsten Gillibrand versus Joe Biden, during the debate. I watched a clip of it, and Joe Biden absolutely destroyed her in every conceivable way through normal policy talk and various demonstrations of potential actions that he will take when he becomes president of the United States, which is around 46 days until that happens. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to hear that. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go, Biden. All right, come on now. Let's talk about the transition. Okay, as we all know, the Trump team blocks the Joe Biden team from coming into the transition. Right? We know that it's a fact at this point. We know that the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, blocked Biden's team from accessing the computers for the database that they needed for some reason. That's what they give to everybody who becomes president elect. They give them access to the database and the computers in the White House and all the government. Stuff like that. They can give them power and information, right? So basically, Trump does not want them to access that for some reason or another. And Pompeo said, "Hey, you snooze, you lose. Basically, you're not getting those computers. You can't use them. We won't let you. Everything regarding those things. And it's if it got in the news, it got in the news, and everybody's saying, okay, if he's a president elect, why can't he use the computers, right? And so it's an unnecessary block by the Trump administration. However, I do see the reasons. There are potential reasons why he did not let them access them, possibly because he wanted to, you know, run this belligerent lawsuit from Trump, from the attorneys that he had, to take them to court and use the law to overturn policy in Michigan and Georgia. And Georgia's still going on currently. The Georgia elections, the runoff elections are still going on. And Trump's attorney, went there and figured out loopholes to attend it. And he's presenting his case just like he did in Michigan, just like he always does. And he actually has some people willing to overturn the election, which is scary, because if we see that overturned in Georgia, it's going to put a dent on democracy itself in our free and fair elections and the rule of law. There are so many potential outcomes to this specific case that it's unbelievable to think that a person like Trump won't do what it takes to win this election, even if it means cheating, even if it means committing treason, even if it means tax fraud, even if it means voter fraud. He'll do whatever it takes to win an election. That's absurd to me. That's really absurd. Come on, there are rules to this game. everybody follows them. Everybody knows that. Everybody follows them. Everybody respects that, except him. I guess he's just like one of a kind, or maybe he's like he thinks he's like so much better than everyone. But no, he's not. He's the same as everybody else. But yeah, let's just move on. We're seeing a lot of talk about political connections through legal teams and state legislatures getting attacked by the president's legal team. He's just attacking every single legislature that has power. He just wants to like cause commotion. He wants to cause commotion, and he's done that as president. He's done that as a regular citizen. He causes commotion in the news. He doesn't produce order. He produces commotion and chaos, and that's a specialty. That's what he'll be remembered for, and it won't. His accomplishments mean nothing at this point. What he's done, with regards to tax cuts, that won't even be remembered at all. What he's done with regard to NASA will be remembered, but what he's done with regard to everything else, I doubt it'll be remembered in a fond, good, or a desirable way. He has considered the presidency just one of his pawn games, and not a serious thing, and that's going to be a detriment to his legacy. I'm not going to lie. And there we go. 45 presidents later, 45 presidents, and he's at the bottom of the pyramid. He's at the absolute bottom. Historians give him an F for the way that he interacted with the public and Congress and many others. There's video evidence online of him talking to Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, visibly seeing the confusion that he's caused through the party caucus and why he can't get anything done based on the policy stances that his cabinet members do. His cabinet members stand on policies that are completely nonsensical for the American people, and they should know that. They should understand the implications of such a policy becoming enacted to the very public. That would wreck our democracy and destroy any sense of visibility, any sense of respect and dignity in the world and in the United States. And it's despicable to see somebody with power use the Constitution in that way. We cannot let anybody abuse the Constitution. The Constitution was made for a check of balances of powers, not a conceivable way to destroy democracy and destroy accountability, because we need accountability to remain vigilant and remain focused in the United States and in our state government, because that's what our nation was founded on, whether you like it or not. That's what our founding fathers wanted for our republic, not a dictatorship, not a socialist regime, a good mix of those two with a democracy in the middle. That's what they wanted. So with that being said, this is the BQ Report signing off, and I hope you guys have a great, fantastic day, and peace out.